Question 1 of Chapter 10 to 11. Question 1. What is different about the receiver's home? He has all the same furniture as all the other community homes, only that he is allowed to turn off the speaker, and he has a very unusual method than the others. Also, he would have a little bit of luxury, as you might say. Question 2. What's the giver's job? What must he give Jonas? He has to transmit or give Jonas all his memories that he has been transmitted by the previous giver/receiver. 3. What is Jonas's first memory? How do he and the giver react to it? Jonas's first memory is about snow. Snow is white, and he loved it. The giver said, good memory. Yeah. Question number 4. What happened to snow? Snow was eliminated from this community by weather controlation, and they didn't want any coldness. And so it also halted agriculture, which was a benefit to the community, so they didn't want winter. What's Jonas's second and third memory? His second memory is a good memory about sunshine. And his third one, well, it's painful sunburn. He's in the sun too long, and then when he tried to move his arms, it was painful. He does not understand that this is just a minor pain. Chapter 10 to 11. Why do you think it is necessary for this community to have a receiver? Having a receiver has all the memories that everybody else does not want. They have all the painful memories, but also they do have the good memories that nobody understands that are good. Question number 7. Why do you think Jonas' society chooses to institute sameness? What are some of the consequences of sameness on people's lives in this community? Why they think this is good is because they don't want anybody different. If they do have somebody different, they might feel awkward, and nobody might be able to do stuff together. They're literally identityless. The elders believe that if they are both they both all have separate identities, they would probably have a pretty bad time. Question number 1 of chapter 12 to 13. What happens to color in this community? Color is not perceived by any of the members of the community except the receiver and the giver. They are the only ones who see color. They are the only ones who have the memories to see color. Also, the giver transfers the memory of color and the seeing of color to Jonas, so that Jonas will be able to see color, but he is colorblind again. Question number 2. What is Jonas's opinion on sameness? Before Jonas got his memories, he did not have any opinion on. He had no opinion on sameness. But now, since he had memories, he decides that he needs somebody to be identifiable. He wants something to be identifiable. Question number 3. What is Jonas' first disturbing memory? Jonas' first disturbing memory is an elephant being poached for the tusks. The memory is vivid and disturbing. He finds out that it was much more painful than a sunburn. Number 4. Why does Giver sometimes send Jonas away? Sometimes the giver has a lot of memories. However, sometimes he works with the painful ones. He's so painful that he is unable to work with Jonas. So he sends him away and sends him for the next day. The receiver must go through to hold all the painful memories of the whole past. Number 5. What is the inability to see color a symbol for the lives of the people in Jonas's community? Jonas's eyes, which seem to be deeper than the others, are literally not so cool. They don't have any perspectives. They can't see the world that is very amazing to Jonas. He wants this world for everyone. Number 6. What does the breaking up of the family reveal about the relationships between people in this community? The breaking of the family units turns to be a very lack of showing love. There is always a parents for their own parents, a birth mother for birth mother, birth mothers, mothers, birth mothers, birth mothers, birth mothers, birth mother. That's what nobody actually wonders about who their birth mothers are, but they were pretty uncool about these birth mothers. Okay. Question number 1 of chapter 14 to 16. What's wrong with Gabriel? How does Jonas break the rules to comfort him? Gabriel has trouble sleeping. And one time Gabriel was sued by who is this? Okay, Jonas's own hen. But however, memory of Jonas with the sailboat accidentally transmits to Gabriel. Gabriel becomes the receiver and Jonas becomes the giver. And so he gave all of his sailboat memories to Gabriel so that he will sleep. Later, he had to transmit what was left of his sailboat memories. Number 2. What is the memory of what Jonas has in chapter 15? What is its result on Jonas? Jonas receives a battlefield with a lot of dead people. And he does not like it. He almost wanted to quit. Number 3. What is Giver's favorite memory? How does Jonas feel about this? Giver's favorite memory is about a family gathering for Christmas with the grandparents, the parents, the kids happily playing. What is Jonas's relationship to Gabriel as demonstrated in chapter 16? Jonas feels love with Gabriel. He doesn't want anybody to take Gabriel away and then die. He wants Gabriel to survive for the family unit. Yeah. Question number 5. How do the people in Jonas's community view the concept of love? How is this reflected in their relationship? They believe love is meaningless. They say, love! Well, in a very less harsh way, love is meaningless. It has no meaning. Nobody can love. If you ask that, if you admire me, the answer is yes. Do you admire my work? It's yes. Love is meaningless, as they say. Number 6. Describe the character of the giver, considering his personality traits, actions, and abilities. Why was he a good choice for the position of receiver? The giver was wise and knowledgeable, has the courage, like how they say about Jonas. Yeah. He said that they have the same features and that they are both qualified for the receivers. Yep. Now, question number 1 for chapter 17 to 18. What is Jonas's reaction to his friend's game of war? Why does he react this way? Jonas remembers the memory about the battlefield with dead people. And he doesn't want to play this game anymore. He does not want to look at all those people who have died. He did not want to pretend to be one of those dead people. Question number 2. Explain what happened to Rosemary and its impact on the community. Rosemary was selected to be the next receiver. 10 years before Jonas was selected to be. Her training, sadly, only lasted for 5 weeks. she failed the receiver test. Jonas's training had just lasted a year, pretty quickly. And I am also surprised that it went so quickly. Also, Rosemary has put in the injection of killing herself. Yeah, she suicided. The giver could not look. But however, once she died, it did not. The memories that the giver gave Rosemary did not come back to him. It came to the elders. They hated it. Number 3. Why did painful memories outweigh the happy ones in their effect on the giver, Jonas, and Rosemary? The painful memories have a profound effect to the giver, Jonas, and Rosemary that they all never experienced before. They never experienced pain before in their lives, but once they did, they were shocked by it. Number 4. What, in your opinion, why does Rosemary fail as a receiver? Rosemary failed because she can't hold the terrible memories the giver has gave her. She holded it for a few weeks, but then she decided to apply for elsewhere. She did, and even took the injection herself. Question number 1 of chapter 19 to 20 will be continued.